Alright boys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get more Battle Pass XP and how to get more wins in Roblox BedWars. Now as you can see, we are in the lobby and I'm just chilling right here in Roblox BedWars. I'm just basically doing nothing. Well now, as you can see, I'm going to go to the left side of my screen. As you can see, I have all these milestones, battle pass, missions, locker, clan, and friends. If I hit about missions right here, you can see that there's missions for you to complete, and this is a timer of when your missions expire and when your weekly missions expire. Now you have various amounts of missions that you can complete. Now, if let's say every week you get three missions every week, and you get 8,000 XP for this. So every week you can get 24,000 more XP than usual. Every day you can get about 2,000 XP. If you complete these two every day, you could approximately get about 28,000 XP in 1 week. Now, if you combine both of all these missions together with weekly and daily, you can probably get up to 41,000 XP per week. But that is only if you complete your daily missions every single day. Now, as you can see, I only have 2 missions I haven't completed, which is traveling with telepearls. Now, there's something called daily refresh, and this is the time it uploads again. 3 p.m. PST is the daily refresh, and also it's 6 p.m. EST if you guys are Eastern Standard Time. Also, there's something with the weekly refresh, and that's also every single week, but at the same exact time. Now, you can also use mission tickets and randomly complete it with the mission ticket. That's only if you get it in the lucky crate, but yeah. Alright, step 2. The next thing is, if you have a clan, or if you have your own clan, or if you have someone else getting a clan, you can always ask the owner to go over here to their clan and go to upgrades and battle pass XP and keep increasing this. Now I have 213 coins and I'm getting really close to upgrading my battle pass level to 12. But the next thing is that it gives you a little bit more XP than usual. So it will probably give you around 23 to 30 if you are on level 11, is what I've experienced so far. But that all depends on the game and how much XP you've got. Now, that was the second thing I showed you to get more XP. Now let's go ahead and hop right into the games. Alright, so we just hopped into the match, and I'm gonna go ahead and forge right now to a scythe. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I can go ahead and get blocks and go ahead and rush right away. This is a much easier way to get wins if you would like to get wins. Now, it's not like how it was before. Now you have to forge to get diamond armor and much more. But before it was not like this, and you could have gained so many wins just by doing this. Now, my method is, this guy looks kind of like a noob, but we can still get the okay, no, it doesn't look like we can. Anyways, what we're gonna be doing is, okay, they look like they're covering up the bed. Now we can probably try to go distract them, but the first thing you want to do is get an axe. Now after you get this axe, what you're gonna want to do is buy another axe and try to upgrade that until an iron axe. If you can't, that's perfectly okay and fine, but yeah. Anyways, what you're gonna want to next thing to do is always try to get 2 emeralds, because that's how many telepearls are right now. Now, I'm not just doing this just to complete my daily missions. I'm doing this so when both of them come together to try to attack us to get our bed, I can go telepearl to them and quickly get their bed. Now they'll be distracted trying to get me, while my teammate can rush behind them and kill them instead. Now, this plan doesn't always go according to plan. It's always just this thing where you need to have a good teammate and many more. It's a lot of things that's required for this. It all depends on what the opponent is trying to do. But other than that, it's a pretty good strategy for now. So I will demonstrate how I would do this but you can use your telepro for two ways. You can run away, or you can use it for when they come close to you. You can telepro and get their bed as fast as possible. Now, as you can see, I just killed this guy. Well, they both look like they're coming over, and looks like my teammate's gonna kill them. Looks like he did. Now they're gonna come over here and rush one more time, according to my predictions, just on how much they rush over. And as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and telepro right now. And okay, I can take my time and get the bed as soon as I want. Now I just got the bed. Okay, now they just took my bed as well in exchange. Now one player is already eliminated. I have to get the next, or my teammate can. And after, we can get that W, and we can get so much XP. Now this is just one method where you can do it every 3 minutes. So if you do this for about, if the game is, you always complete a game at 3 minutes, you will approximately get probably like, I think, like 5 or 15, I think it's 5 wins every 3 minutes, and for like 15 minutes you'll get 5 wins, and that will be amazing for your win streak and everything that's going on. Now, you don't usually always have to get this many wins, but it's always just an option. Now, this is another game I would like to talk about, and this is SkyWars. SkyWars has a lot of advantages, and they can go as from 30 seconds to like very much more seconds, and they can do so much damage. And I mean, you can get so much XP just from doing this, only if you win. Now, lots of users will stay AFK, and if you want to get that 1000 XP, what you're always going to want to do is try to kill people and always try to win the game. Now, you can get, for just staying in the game for 2 minutes, it's pretty hard to win. Now, as you can see, I just killed one person, but you always have to rush to mid and do much more, and that is a very hard thing to do, just because of how many people in this game rush, and they have so many good strategies. But you always need a really good teammate in this game, which most people are not, and they just stay in the game just for XP. Now this is something you can do, but I don't really recommend it, just because it only probably gives maybe even 0 XP, because you've been doing nothing in the game and you haven't been active very well. Now there's full of tryhards in this game, and as you can see, within a minute I just lost, and already people have diamond armor with diamond swords, and people rush as quick as 15 seconds depending on the map. Now that is it for this first one, and it's all just about luck in SkyWars. It's once you get to be a tryhard, you can probably try to win lots of games in SkyWars, which can give you tons of XP, or you can just go stick to number 1, which is doing 2v2s. Now the next mode I'm going to be explaining does give you a lot of XP, except it does take a little while to do. Now the next game I would like to talk about is 30v30s. 30v30 is a very kind of competitive, but not too competitive. Now usually they're always 25v25. It's not usually a 30v30. Usually when people have the exact amount, like people have 25 and people have 26, there's only one more player. It's very good because you have so many players on your team, and in your team people use so many kits. Like compared from even if they use free kits, it's a good thing because people are using so much to their advantage in this game that everybody can help in and pitch in whenever they want, and they can make a big difference. Now the tier generator is also faster in this game, and you can also get lots of wins, but be in mind and be careful that this usually takes up to 20 to 30 minutes, maybe even an hour sometimes. I've never experienced that before, and the games last really long depending on your team and depending on each match. Now, you can get up to 3,000, 2,000 XP just for staying for that long. Well, in my opinion, this is a good way, I guess, to get more wins. Well, this is a great way just to get more XP, not so much as wins, because of how much time consuming it takes. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes, like I said, and it's not a very good idea if you want to do that. I mean, it's always gonna be it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna probably take too long, and you might get so stressed even if you don't win. So there you might rage quit. Now the next round I'm going to be talking about, which is a heads up, is that it's also very long and also basically kind of like 30v30. And what I'm talking about is squad. So this is squad. It's basically the same thing as 30v30. It usually takes long depending on how long it takes. Usually maximum time is usually 25 minutes. Sometimes you can even win the game in 5 minutes. But that's really luck. The most average time people can win this game is half 20 minutes, which is basically 10 minutes. And this game is a pretty good game depending on how many players you have and how it looks in the game. Make sure you always check how many players there is, because if you have less players, and usually on all the other teams there's like 4 players and you only have 2, it's basically like doing doubles, like 2v4v4v4. It's a very hard match to win depending on what teammate you have. Alright boys, well that'll be today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Now these are all the ways you can get much more wins and much more XP. The last 2 I talked about were very much more of how you can get more XP than wins, and the first 2 I talked about, you can get XP and wins at the same time, and those seem much more better, and those are my opinions. Now I thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.